Yo guys, it's your boy the Purist and we're here to talk boxing. Yo guys, it's your boy the Purist and we're here to talk boxing. Yo, it's your boy the Purist and we're here to talk boxing. Yo, it's your boy the Purist and we're here to talk boxing. Yo guys, it's your boy the Purist and we're here to talk boxing. Happy New Year to everyone. It's been a long time coming. I haven't done a video for a while. Sorry if this one isn't as good as the old ones, but a lot of you guys have been asking me to do videos and you said you've missed it. You must really like me to want to see my ugly face again. But here we go. Nah, I lied. I can't lie. I'm paying. I know you're thinking, I hope he doesn't steal my girl. I won't do it today. You never know tomorrow, innit? But yeah, man. 2019, it was I was gonna say it was a big year for boxing, but I'm not sure really it was. There weren't too many fights that really got me excited. So I can't tell if you can see me or not, innit? So I'm just gonna roll with it. We had Canelo Kovalev. We all pretty much knew how that was gonna pan out. Joshua Ruiz 2, the big upset. Joshua Ruiz 2 after. That was quite good, but all in all what happened was Joshua lost his belts to Ruiz and won them back, and then now we're moving forward again. To be honest, there weren't really too many standout great fights that you're thinking in 20 years down the line we're gonna look back at that. I think that's amazing. Maybe Canelo Kovalev, Joshua Ruiz, like I said. Wado got 2 knockout highlights, but to be honest it wasn't a year that really got me excited, you know what I'm trying to say? Actually, Pacquiao Furman actually. It wasn't an upset, but Pacquiao at his age beating someone that young, that was very good. Fight of the year for 2019 goes to one man, that's the clan monster, Canelo Alvarez. He is a beast, we can't deny him now. He beat Jacobs, Kovalev, I'm not sure what else he done, but Canelo right now, he is the pound for pound #1, and it's pretty much undisputable. Whether you like him, what you think about his judging, so on and so forth, he is the man. He's the man, that's it. Over on Purist Visuals, we asked you guys to vote for the fight of the year, prospect of the year, all the year-end awards, and so let's go into it. Fight of the year this year was Canelo Alvarez. Prospect of the year was one Daniel Dubois. He destroyed Nathan Gorman to become the British heavyweight champion of the world. Daniel Dubois is someone I've been singing his praises, although I feel he's not quite ready and he needs a long drawn out development to get him refined and get his skills. Well, I think 2020, 2021, I don't want to see him fight for a title. I don't think he's ready. I think if you take the slower, steady approach with him, like they done with Mike Tyson, give him 20 fights in 1 year, you know they're done to Tyson. Not so much for Dubois, just give him a lot of good learning fights, one after another and another, and then he'll do well. I remember after he fought Kevin Johnson, I'm not sure if that was this year or not, but he said after the fight, put me in there again with him and I'll knock him out in the second round. He said he learned so much in that fight that he knows what to do and he knows how to improve. That's something Frank Warren is great at. When he gets a prospect, he knows how to build them up, get them the right fights into their development and make them a great fighter. He's been touted to... Okay, let me talk a bit more about the Nathan Gorman fight. Against Nathan Gorman, obviously Nathan Gorman's got the skills, the fast hand, the poor man's version of Tyson Fury, whatever you want to call him, but I knew if someone is, how should I put it, he's got T-Rex arms, innit? His arms are quite short. Against someone like Daniel Dubois with his jab, we saw against, I think it was Tom Little, who was talking all that trash to Dubois and then he just got out jabbed. Dubois is a good boxer, he knows how to jab and he comes back with that crushing right hand as well. He knows how to control distance and it's not just a big brute, he knows how to box. And so for me that fight was never in doubt, it was just about which round, and it came even earlier than I had imagined. I thought Gorman would give him a couple problems, but Dubois just went straight through him. Dubois is a beast, he's someone to reckon with. I think if he gets his title shot in 2022 or something down the line there, because he's still a young man, he's going to be a major problem in the heavyweight division. Him versus Joe Joyce, that's going to be a good fight, I can't wait for that one. Another one that's good for his build up and his learning. He needs to learn while he's in the ring, not just fighting any old bum like he's been doing the last couple fights, to be honest with you. He doesn't need guys he can just knock over, he needs guys who are going to teach him something. He needs veterans, people who are over the hill but they still have that boxing knowledge. We just saw, what's that brother? The American heavyweight, Ajagba. I think it was Kiladze he was fighting and he got dropped. Kiladze is a good veteran and he's a good learning fight. Ajagba learned a lot in that fight, well I hope he did. But you need those kind of fights for Dubois to help him move forward. Fight of the year was Sean Porter vs Errol Spence Jr. Me personally, I gave it to Porter by 1 round. Spence winning it, I'm not too bothered about it. He dropped Porter and that's probably what won it for him. On the scorecards, he would have won even without the knockdown, but for most people, the knockdown won the fight. It was a very good fight. Sean Porter managed to outbox Errol Spence at long range. That was something pretty much no one expected. I knew Porter was a competent boxer at long range. Porter actually beat Alexander Usyk in the amateurs. As crazy and as messed up as that sound, is true, innit? Porter is a decent boxer. I didn't think he would give Spence that much problems at long range. On the inside, they both got good work in at different points of the fight. A lot of rounds were hard to score, a lot of rounds were close, but yeah, Porter did very, very well. One thing for me is, if Porter is able to outbox you at long range, Terence Crawford is going to have a field day. That's why I was picking Crawford to beat Spence, but that's another subject for another day. That was an amazing fight. We had a lot of great fights in 2019 actually, and that's the one you guys voted for. KO of the year, you guys voted for Dominic Breazeale versus Deontay Wilder. That was a spectacular knockout. Dominic Breazeale, I don't know who comes in with a lead left uppercut, but that's what he done. And then Deontay Wilder just drove in with that right hand. Beautiful, crushing, disgusting, whatever you want to call it. It was that, innit? He hurt that boy. He hurt him. Turned his lights off quickly as well. Just instant power. He has ridiculous power. Doesn't matter how much he's losing, how far down he's on the scorecards. You know, with one punch he can get you down. Whether that's going to work for him for his whole career, we will see. But so far so good, other than of course against Tyson Fury. Upset of the year, surprise surprise, Joshua versus Ruiz. There's an interview where Joshua says he had a sort of illness or something like that before the first fight. He revealed this after the second fight when he won his belts back. But in the first fight, you could sort of tell that something wasn't right. Even in the corner, he's asking his trainer, why am I feeling like this? And of course, Ruiz, he took the opportunity, he capitalized, he bounced on it, and you see what that's done for his paycheck. He was living the life and he was enjoying it, and that's what hurt him in the second fight. But again, in the first fight, he was knocked down by Joshua. He got up to hurt his man and beat him up for a few rounds and then knocked him out. What happened in the rematch, but of course in the first fight he was a major underdog and he proved the whole world wrong and he won the belts. And now he can say he's the first and the only ever Mexican heavyweight champion, and the only heavyweight champion to eat a Snickers bar on his ring entrance. So yeah, those are your year-end boxing awards for the Purist Boxing, voted by you guys, the fans. We're gonna have a lot more stuff coming out for you guys. We're gonna have a website up and running soon. We can get all the news, content, videos, training videos. You're gonna see me in the ring fighting, guys. Yeah, you can see me in the ring fighting. More updates on that coming soon. I hope you guys like it. You will enjoy it. You'll see me training, guys. You'll see me padding guys up. You see me beating guys up. I fight with a few southern area champions. I beat them up all the time just for fun, you know what I'm saying, innit? Just get in the ring, have a little touch about, just beat them up, you get what I'm saying? Yeah, man, I told you guys to ask me a few questions. Like, I've asked this like 20 times in the last 3 months. I know, I'm sorry, but you guys keep giving me shit questions. It's like you give me a small amount of questions and most of them will be shit. So I picked a couple of the good ones, so let's just get straight into it. Who should Canelo fight to become pound for pound #1? He already is. Just look at his resume, look at who he's beat, the weights he's moved up at. He is pound for pound #1. No one matches his resume, and his skills are clearly of the highest level, of the highest order. I can't see any middleweight beating him. Callum Smith and Caleb Plant, they'll give him problems at super middleweight. I still have faith in Callum Smith to beat him. Who else is there? Obviously the light heavyweight, I don't really count that as his weight class. He shouldn't be there. He went there, he fought Kovalev, picked up that belt. He's not going to beat Beterbiev. He might beat Gvozdyk, might beat some of the other guys, but that's not his weight class. He's not meant to be beating the guys there. That's what people don't understand. He's not meant to be able to do that. Whether that is down to, as many people think, drugs and other things, he is not meant to be able to beat guys at 175. So I can't fault him for not fighting Beterbiev. Super middleweight, I believe he can do it. He's got the power, he's got the strength, he's got the head movement to give anyone trouble. He'll probably beat nearly everyone in that division. Middleweight, I don't think there's a middleweight that can contend with Canelo. Too much experience, too much skills, too much pride, too much chin, too much all of it for anyone at middleweight. If he fights Golovkin again, so I'm not saying it's an easy knockout, but he's gonna beat him up. He's gonna beat that boy up. I don't know what else he has to do to become pound for pound #1 if he isn't already. Does GGG have any chance against Canelo now? Like I said, no. I really don't see it. I picked him in the rematch. I'm gonna pick him for knockout if they have a trilogy fight. I just really don't see it. Golovkin, I keep saying he has to find his own path. Stop chasing Canelo. Do your own thing. Be your own man. Fight your fights. Take on guys in your division. Become a historically great guy. He already is there, but just continue to build on your legacy and stop chasing another man. How do you feel a fight between Andre Ward and Canelo Alvarez will go? Canelo Alvarez will beat him. Ward hasn't fought in about 3 years. It's a retired fighter versus the pound for pound best. If you're asking me Ward in his prime versus Canelo, I'll pick Ward in his prime. Too much ring smarts, much bigger guy, I would just pick Ward to beat him, similar to how Floyd Mayweather did it. But he's even bigger. He would probably push Canelo back and take it to him. He'll rough up Canelo on the inside, push him back. I just think it's too big for him. I think it's a great big man beats a great big small man. But yeah, you know what I mean. Fuck it. Those were about the only decent questions you guys gave me. I got 3 minutes left on this video, so you know what, yeah, I'm tired. I'm just happy that I actually done a video. I might think of another one and come back to you, but for now, that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Again, big things coming. Just stay tuned, watch out for it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends. Thank you guys for watching. It's your boy the Purist. I'm out.